Update for today, March the 18th. So, today I actually have the day off. That is no teaching, no store, no Central Oregon, no nothing. And something that is been kind of an annoying, yet also in a way useful trait that I've kind of had throughout my entire existence struck again. And what that is specifically is for some reason, and knock on fake, actually real wood here, um, the somehow I seem to have the ability to get sick on my time. And what I mean by that is I have the ability to work like 9 or 10 days straight, wake up on my day off feeling like crap. And um, I am still slightly bitter about the fact that in second grade, day 1 of winter break, chicken pox. Fourth grade, day 1, spring break, strep. Yep, that's how it's been. Anyway, struck again, and there have been a whole bunch of these during my working times. I just finished working 8 days in a row, woke up this morning feeling like hell, and of course, given that I was fully sober and printing and making one of these videos at like 12:30 last night, you can actually see my little clock. When I was doing last night's, it was like 12:30 in the morning when I was doing that. Filming this one at like 1:07 or something now, by the way. But anyway, anyway, long story short, woke up feeling like crud and didn't want to get out of bed at all. Finally got out of bed at like 10 o'clock in the morning, basically to dry heave. Too much information, yeah? But anyway, but finally got whatever it was out of my system, and I was wondering, like, so what brought that on? And, I thought for a second, there is a typed up sign at the self-checkout counter where I work. No food or drink at self-checkout! With about 52 exclamation points after it. After my last break, I may have eaten a gummy worm or two somewhere in the proximity of self-checkout. I thought, maybe that was Karma's Revenge. But then I remembered I actually use a workout supplement. Completely legal, natural, no, like, BS or anything. But anyway, extremely effective. And was just trying to cycle back onto the stuff after not for a while with the whole parent situation and being gone all the time and all this, that, and the other. And I just started to cycle onto it. And every so often, it will cause something weird. And you can read, like, Amazon reviews and whatnot to this effect. And based on I'm almost guaranteed that was one of those. Self-inflicted. That's kind of what I get. Still gonna keep using this stuff because, like I said, it's great. But, anyway, yeah. So that's why today went the way that today went. Pretty sure. So I got out of bed at 3:30 in the afternoon. Finally up to feeling legit enough to, like, do stuff. And so, and what is the first thing that I do? Go to the gym. Did I take this? No. But anyway, went to the gym, got a pretty good workout in, and but got a super late start, obviously, with the day, with everything, like, getting out of bed at a certain time and then starting, washing up and eating. And my gym workout was 8:18 to 9:18 tonight. Wait, that's like how late I was with everything today because of that, right? This is why I never seem to get anything done. Anyway, So, most of the rest of my stuff today has actually been, um, or the last few hours I've actually spent on like social media related stuff. And like for example, I posted another one of the clip videos. This is where I'm taking the long updates and going back to the previous ones and basically snipping out the most interesting, in my opinion. God, how egotistical does that sound? I'm creating highlights of myself. God, that's main character energy right there. But anyway, I've been doing that, and given that I'm finding a couple of different clippable things from most videos, it's a slow process, and to that extent, I am also working with actually setting up YouTube for as a like a storage space for all the old updates. And in particular, I'm looking at the idea of well, I'll put a screenshot up here, but I'm looking at the various places that I'm putting these right now, which is currently Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and sorting these things out. Currently my channels look like sloppy messes, honestly. I've got short clips and long clips, and want to figure out one place to have everything where it's just organized and easy to do, and it looks like that's basically what I can do with YouTube. So I've kind of started the process of loading everything on there and you can also make playlists. So I can actually have straight playlists of the clips and the full updates, which is the main thing that I'm after with doing this. And again, I'll put a little clip up here. You can see what I'm referring to with this. And you'll see no views, no followers. Yeah, I know, woe is me, right? I set up all this stuff like an hour ago. And I'm not intending that to be my main platform for this. It's mainly a way where I can organize all these things. And if people do find these and watch these there, cool, awesome. And so if you're interested, there it is. But kind of intend the other platforms to still be the main, like, you know, communication way on this stuff. But I have set that up, and turns out that you can only upload, unless you go through some verification process that I'm not going to do, like 10 videos a day. So between the clips and all the updates, which I started doing on December the 27th, it's going to take a while, probably a long while, for me to get caught up with posting all of those. Although probably less time than it will take me to actually get around to finally finishing my laundry project from like 22 days ago and getting all that stuff finally put away. But anyway. Oh, speaking of other things I need to finish, I'm down to about a quarter of the various saying thank you to those folks that have reached out to me regarding the situation with my dad. So I have about a quarter of those to get through, and again, thank you to everyone. If I haven't responded to yours yet, I do mean to, but still have a few of those as well. And so, like I said, another kind of weird thing that I encountered while dealing with social media stuff today as well. On YouTube, on TikTok, I've discovered when going back there, I had a clip where I was talking about, like January the 2nd, and I'm making clips from that video. And so, I ended up getting on the TikTok excrement list. I mentioned shoplifting, which apparently is in violation of standard. That will be interesting going forward. And because that topic will come up quite often, so we'll see what happens there. And another one where I'm talking about using AI to kind of help my dad, remember things, and they don't like that much either. Anyway, I'm out of time for today. Thanks for joining me and see you next time.